Hello, my name is Brianna Kelly, and this is my final portfolio. Throughout the 5 weeks that I've taken technology in education, I have come to meet exactly 5 of the ISTE educator standards. The first being designer. An educator who is a designer creates authentic, learner-driven activities and environments that recognize and accommodate learner variability. This means that the educator uses technology efficiently to create, adapt, and personalize learning experiences, which foster independent learning and accommodate learner differences and needs. The designed activities also align with content area standards and use digital tools and resources to maximize active, deep learning. Finally, the educator explores and applies instructional design principles to create innovative digital learning environments that engage and support learning. And of the tools that I have explored during this class, 2 fit this definition. First of all, there's Voki. What is Voki? Well, I could explain, but I think I'll let my Vokies do the talking.
To put it simply, Voki is a free, online service that allows someone to create a talking avatar to share ideas, learning, and personal interests.
Now, Voki has some choice strengths as a classroom tool as well. And again, I'll allow one of my Vokies to tell you about it for me.
The strengths of using Voki are that it is free, easy to use, easy to access, has a text-to-talk feature, has many languages available for use, and allows for creativity through customization of characters.
As for uses, Voki has potential in social and but of course, as a classroom tool, it also has a few weaknesses. Again, one of my Vokies will tell you what the weaknesses are.
The weaknesses of Voki are that your options are limited unless you pay for the full version, it relies on internet access, and it can become a way to bypass necessary social interaction for those with social anxiety or other similar issues.
As for uses, Voki has potential in social/communication exercises, student feedback, and, as I've shown, presentations. The second designer tool is called Piktochart. Piktochart is a web-based infographic application which allows users without intensive experience as graphic designers to easily create professional-grade infographics using themed templates. This is an example of an infographic. Its strengths as a classroom tool is that it is free and easy to use with endless creative opportunities, as well as coming in both presentation and handout modes. Its weaknesses as a classroom tool is that because there are so many creative opportunities, it is easy to get carried away or overload your infographic. There are also a limited amount of usable templates unless you're willing to pay for the full version. As a classroom tool, the uses for Piktochart are exploration of a topic or content area, assessment of research or content area/topic, and presentation of research or content area/topic. The second standard I've met during this course is that of collaborator. An educator who is a collaborator dedicates time to collaborate with both colleagues and students in order to improve practice, discover and share resources and ideas, and solve problems. Educators go about this by dedicating planning time to collaborate with colleagues in order to create authentic learning experiences that leverage technology. They also collaborate and co-learn with students to discover and use new digital resources and diagnose and troubleshoot technology issues. Furthermore, educators use collaborative tools to expand students' authentic real-world learning experiences by engaging virtually with experts, teams, and students locally and globally. There's only one tool that we used that truly fell under this standard, and that is Google Drive. During this class, we used Google Drive to create a survey that our classmates, future coworkers, friends, or future students could use. But Google Drive is more than just surveys. It is a file storage and synchronization service that allows users to store files in the cloud, synchronize files across devices, and share files. In addition to a website, Google Drive offers apps with offline capabilities for computers and smartphones and tablets. Google Drive encompasses Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides, an office suite that permits collaborative editing of documents, spreadsheets, presentations, drawings, forms, and more. The strengths of this tool are that it's easy to collaborate, meaning it's easy to share documents with others. You can make changes in real time, and you can chat with your collaborators in real time. It also has many more options than just surveys or documents, such as its own version of Excel, PowerPoint, and Paint, as far as I have explored. This tool is always accessible through many means and is completely free to use. The only weaknesses I could find were the reliance on both internet access and the use of a computer or smartphone, which not everyone has at home. The classroom uses for Google Drive are as follows: social or communication exercises, group projects both with classmates and people from around the world, presentations, and surveys. The third standard I've met is called Analyst. An educator that is an analyst understands and uses data to drive their instruction and support students in achieving their learning goals. Educators do this by providing alternative ways for students to demonstrate competency and reflect on their learning using technology. They also use technology to design and implement a variety of formative and summative assessments that accommodate learner needs, provide timely feedback to students, and inform instruction. Analytic educators then use that assessment data to guide progress and communicate with students, parents, and education stakeholders to build student self-direction. 3 tools that we used in class fell under this particular standard. The first is called Socrative, which is a cloud-based student response system. It allows teachers to create simple quizzes, which is what we were tasked to do, that students can take quickly on laptops, or more often via classroom tablet, computers, or their own smartphones. The strengths of Socrative are that it has multiple different quiz modes to engage students. It also allows for a variety of questions, multiple choice, true and false, and short answer. It's free to use and provides students with immediate feedback. Socrative has 2 weaknesses. The first is that it is limited unless you pay for the full version. The second is that it is really no different from a paper quiz, except that it adds technology into the mix. The classroom uses for Socrative are all as assessments. It can be used as an exit ticket, as a test of prior knowledge, and as a test for mastery. The second tool we used is called Quizalize, which is an online platform for classroom polling and assessing that can be accessed by computer, tablet, or mobile phone. Teachers can create quizzes to test students' knowledge in the classroom, then see the results propagated in the teacher dashboard through data reports. Quizalize's strengths are that you can create a quiz or use one made by another teacher. It provides the students and teacher with immediate feedback, and it is free to use. Its weakness is the same as Socrative's. It's not much different from a paper quiz, except that it adds the use of technology. It also doesn't allow for any questions other than multiple choice. And, just like Socrative, the classroom uses for Quizalize are all under assessment, as a daily exit ticket, as a test of prior knowledge, or a test of mastery. Finally, there's the tool known as Kahoot, which is a tool for using technology to administer quizzes, discussions, or surveys. It's a game-based classroom response system played by the whole class in real time. Multiple choice questions are projected on the screen. Students answer the questions with their smartphone, tablet, or computer. Although it is mostly used for quizzes, our class used its survey option. Kahoot shows multiple strengths. It is free and easy to use, provides quizzes in a fun game format and reward system, and provides immediate feedback to both the teacher and students. It also allows you to create your own quizzes and surveys, or use ones created by other teachers. It gives the option of 4 different quiz modes, and allows the use of smart devices in order to play. However, that doesn't mean Kahoot doesn't have any weaknesses. For starters, it only allows for multiple choice questions. It also rewards fast, correct answers, which is not conducive to students who struggle with reading or learning disorders. It also still doesn't change the normal quiz format aside from turning it into a game and adding technology. That being said, the classroom uses for Kahoot are the same as both Socrative and Quizalize. It can be used only for assessment purposes, even with the survey option available. Therefore, it can be used as a daily exit ticket, a test of prior knowledge, or a test of mastery. The next standard is that of facilitator. An educator that is a facilitator facilitates learning, obviously, with technology to support student achievement of ISTE student standards. This means that educators foster a culture where students take ownership of their learning goals and outcomes in both independent and group settings. They also manage the use of technology and student learning strategies in digital platforms, virtual environments, and hands-on makerspaces. On top of that, educators model and nurture creativity and creative expression to communicate ideas, knowledge, or connections. The only tool that makes use of this standard is Screencast-O-Matic, which is a free screen and webcam recorder to capture video from your computer screen and share it on screencast-o-matic.com, YouTube, or save to a video file. We made use of this tool to create presentations for class, which I'm using now, as you can see by the watermark in the lower left corner. Screencast-O-Matic does have some benefits, the first of which is that it's free to create an account and use immediately. It also makes creating a presentation that multiple people can watch at any time easy. On the other hand, this program is not very user-friendly, as it takes some figuring out in order to use it, plus you have to download this recorder. Screencast also has limitations unless you pay for the full version. It's also difficult to justify a teacher using it in class, considering it is basically a glorified PowerPoint presentation, just in a video format. That being said, Screencast is still fairly useful as an out-of-school application. Firstly, it can be used to create tutoring videos for struggling students to refresh their minds while they complete homework at home. It can also be used for student presentation purposes. It can also be an instructional video while the teacher provides individual help within the classroom, pausing during steps to allow students to assess their works for missteps. And finally, although not associated with a tool, I have met the Learner Educator Standard. An educator who is also a learner continually improves their practices by learning from and with others and exploring proven and promising practices that leverage technology to improve student learning. I have been doing that all throughout this class as I explored each of the previously mentioned tools and assessed their possible places within my future classroom. That's all, and thanks for watching.